everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I do 5 videos a week, so you will always have fresh content, so please do me that favor and smash that subscribe button. Anyway, what I've got for you today is a little coyote swap tutorial explanation type thing, and I've gotten several questions about this, so I wanted to go over the subject of hydroboost. Hydroboost is a different way to have power brakes than like typically a fox body does, and it seems like there's a lot of people with a lot of questions on how exactly to make all this work, because to be honest, there is quite a bit. I don't want to say quite a bit. There are some steps involved to making the hydroboost work, but it's not near as hard as you think. And I actually do have my hydroboost. It just showed up, and because this is a budget build, I got it used. So if you think this is all just, you know, just throwing money away and making it rain, it's not. This is a budget build, and I've got to use hydroboost over here, so let's check it out. So this is my used hydroboost. Don't mind the tape. I just got it out of the box and removed all the packaging and stuff. But there is the hydroboost. Now, I got this hydroboost from my buddy Josh Allward. He is a NMRA Coyote stock drag racer, super cool guy. Met him at a bunch of races and stuff, and he happened to mention that he had one and was super cool and hooked me up with it. This specific unit is off of a 2001 Cobra. I guess it was wrecked. They bought the car and parted it out. So this specific unit is off a 2001 Cobra. But basically any 96 to 04 hydroboost system off of a Mustang will work, provided that it's a modular car. As far as the hydroboost goes, how does it work? I'm not going to bore you, because anybody can Google, anybody can go look at different videos and stuff, so I'm not trying to rewrite history here. But basically the way a hydroboost works is, instead of using vacuum to provide you with pedal pressure, brake pressure, it uses power steering fluid instead. There's two reasons normally that manufacturers will use a hydroboost system in a vehicle. Number one is space. They're a lot smaller, and I'll show you in a minute. They're a lot smaller and take up less space. If you look at your brake booster on your fox body, if you own a fox body, they're huge. They're probably good 8 to 10 inches around. I mean, they're really big. They take up a ton of space. And if you look at this picture of Jeremy Dover's Coyote Swap, you'll notice that there is zero room over there. There's absolutely no room in that area. The cam cover comes down and basically occupies the same space that the brake booster would. So you have to do something about it. Now, there's the number one thing you can do is run manual brakes. I'm not running manual brakes. This car is going to have air conditioning. It's going to have power steering, power brakes. It's going to have everything. So that option is out for me. Not that there's anything wrong with manual brakes, but that's just not what I'm going to do. So essentially, if you want to have power brakes in your Coyote Swap, and space is at a premium, which it is, then you're gonna need to run a hydroboost system. And so that's what I'm doing. Like I said, this unit is off an 01 Cobra. Any modular 96 to 04 Mustang unit will work. They're fairly cheap. You can pick them up for anywhere between $50 to $75, just depending on condition. Shipping is going to be a little bit expensive because they are kind of heavy. But anyway, what I wanted to show you was the difference and the reason. Now, obviously, I don't have my Fox here to show you, but if you look down here at the beater, I don't know if you can see or not, it's got a giant booster. This thing right here, it's really big. It's not going to work. That's vacuum. That booster is run off of vacuum. The hydroboost runs off of power steering fluid. Basically, the power steering pump, which is driven by the belt, spins and creates the pressure. So when you push the brake pedal, it sends a rod down, which opens up valves inside the hydroboost, and applies pressure to the brake system. Once you release it, it closes that valve. Done. You've got power brakes, and you're not running off vacuum. So, and another reason a lot of guys will run the Hydro Boost is if they're in a low vacuum situation, like if they got a huge cam and all that good stuff. But anyway, I'm going to show you again what the differences in the Hydro Boost and the brake booster, but I need to get some light so you can actually see it. So stand by. Alright, so like I was saying, this is a standard vacuum operated brake booster. See the giant vacuum line right there? That's how you run it. Sorry, Mrs. Foxcast is blowing me up today. But that's your standard brake booster, and that's the same style that is on a Fox body. Now, if you come over here to the 2-valve Terror, you will note that the exact same unit that I got off that 01 Cobra is on this car. You'll notice even the 2-valve cars, as small as they are, no room. You're not fitting a booster in there. Trying to get some light in there so you can actually see it. But that is an identical unit to the one I bought. So that is the difference. Hold on, let me show you the Hydro Boost again over here. There she is. Exact same unit as on the GT. So, what is this going to allow me to do? Pardon me, I have to turn off the flashlight on my phone. What is this going to allow me to do? Well, it's going to do a couple of things. It's going to allow me to run power brakes and not have the fitment issues that you're going to get with a standard brake booster when you're doing the Coyote, because you're not going to have room. It's also going to allow me to run 99 to 04 power steering lines to run the power steering that I'm running, because if you remember the video where I dressed the front engine with all the power by the hour brackets, I'm running a 99 to 04 power steering pump as well. And so that was kind of the method to the madness. All of those lines are going to work. They're going to all bolt up. They're all going to be the right length, and I'm not going to have to change any fittings or do any craziness like that. So this is a win-win. This is the right way to do it if you're wanting to have power brakes and you're using factory parts again. So this is not a part that's going to be hard to find if it ever does fail and you need to replace it. Any part store is going to carry this. Any part store is going to have these lines. So again, if you ever have any trouble, you're not going to be scrambling wondering what part this came off of or if it's in stock or anything like that. And that reliability factor and those parts being available is a good thing, trust me. Now, as far as making it actually bolt into the car, there are a few minor things that you have to do. The number one thing you have to do is you've got to modify the brake pedal to accept the little plunger arm that comes through the firewall. I will cover that in the video. There are several different ways to do it, and I'm not even 100% sure how how I'm going to accomplish this. Luckily, Jeremy Dover's done this several times, so we're going to kind of work through this together. But that's number one. The second thing is when you're actually bolting it to the firewall on the engine compartment side, you've got to kind of elongate some holes, and I think you have to make an adapter plate as well. I will cover all this in the video so that you're 100% on this. Like I said, this is my first time doing this, so we're kind of learning together. But it's not a hard thing to do. Like I said, you're not going to need any crazy tools, and you're not going to need any massive fabrication skills or anything like this. This has been done a million times. It's not complicated, and the system works, and that's what we're doing. So, cool deal. So another cool thing here, and pardon me while I'm trying to shine the light here, is I'm going to be able to use this. Oh my God. Sorry. There we go. I'm going to be able to use this reservoir for the power steering, which again, cheap part to find anywhere. And Jeremy had his mounted over there on the firewall, or excuse me, on the inner fender apron. I'm probably going to mount mine up on the engine like this, just so it's kind of got a factory look. And then if you can see all the lines that run from the Hydro Boost, I could literally take these lines off and put them on my car, and I'll be honest, if this car fails to start on me one more time, that's something I may consider doing. One other cool thing to note while I've got this hood open is you see these AC lines down here. These are all the basically the identical AC lines. Sorry about the light. Basically the identical AC lines I'm going to be running for my air conditioning. They work. All the lengths are right. All the fittings are right. The AC compressor you saw me install on sorry, Mrs. Foxcast is being very needy today, so I'm having to multitask. But all of the fittings are the same. You saw the AC compressor that I'm running on the car is off of a 99 GT, so identical to what's on this car. So they screw in, you bolt them in, and you're done. There's not all this crazy custom fabrication that you think you might have to do to make all these extra accessories run. It really is that simple. So one other quick note, if you saw the Friday Beatdown video, I invited you to email me good videos of your car doing like crazy burnouts or kills at the track, on the street, wherever in Mexico. And I've gotten a few submissions so far, but that's something that's going to be ongoing. I'm going to do one of those every week, at least once every week. So please send me those, and you'll have your opportunity to be featured on the channel. And I'll do kind of a vlog style video about your kills. And trust me when I say it'll get a ton of play, and a lot of people will see it, so that'd be cool. So shoot me your videos, Caleb at the Foxcast, C-A-L-E-B at thefoxcast.com. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. And I'll be back tomorrow. Probably going to head out to Dover shop, do a little work on the car. And things are kind of slow right now just because of the Christmas holiday and all that. But we're still trying to get as much done as we possibly can. But in the meantime, I will check in with you tomorrow. And everybody have a great night. Later, guys.